Good morning, I'm Erin McFarland with Body of Light Pilates, Yoga, and Meditation in New York City. Today we're going to do a gentle morning yoga flow to set you up to move with intention, ease, and focus throughout your day. You'll want to have 2 yoga blocks. If you don't have blocks, you could use maybe a box or some kind of big book to bring the floor a little higher when we're doing forward folding poses, and a blanket just in case your knees are sensitive or you need a little extra padding on the ground underneath you, or in case you need a little bit of cushion underneath your head. We'll start lying down on your back, and we'll do a few moments in constructive rest. Feet will be wide apart, probably wider than your pelvis, a good amount wider than your pelvis, knees touching, and you'll take your arms and cross them over your chest like you're hugging yourself. Close your eyes and start to take deep cleansing inhales through your nose and either out through your mouth or your nose. Maybe let out a sigh. And as you breathe, feel the breath move across the back of the throat. Notice the qualities of your breath. Is it warm? Is it cool? Is it long? Is it short? And then switch which arm is on top. Rest your tongue, your jaw. Continuing to inhale through the nose and either exhaling with a sigh out of the mouth or out through the nose. Notice if there's anywhere in your body you can release more completely down into the ground. Your skull is heavy, the shoulders are heavy, the pelvis is heavy. And then you'll open your arms wide out to the right and to the left. And like windshield wipers, you'll sway both knees over to the right. Take an inhale. And exhale, the knees back to center and over to the left. Pause here, take a deep breath in. And exhale over to the right. You'll continue to move like that. Maybe you want to go more slowly or more quickly, moving at your own pace. Just a gentle twist of the femurs, the thigh bones, and the pelvis to start to awaken our spine. Notice what parts of your body are responding to this movement. How far up your spine can you sense the twist? Maybe you notice it all the way up into your cervical spine, your neck spine, and your skull. And then you'll heel toe your feet together, give your knees a hug, rock side to side. And we'll roll over your side and come on up to your hands and your knees. You can set your blanket off to the side, or if you want some extra padding under your knees, you can place your blanket under your knees. So you're on your hands and your knees, and let's just do some quick pelvic circles, really, really fast as you can go. Imagine that you have a flashlight on your tailbone, or even better, shining straight out of your pelvic floor, the perineum, and you're making big circles on the wall behind you. Switch directions. And observe your pelvis. Notice, are there places where you're making more of a straight line and less of a circle? Again, switch directions, maybe go faster. And last time, switch. And let's inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come up onto your fingertips, and like a scared or angry cat, you arch your spine to the ceiling. Spread your thumbs towards one another to flatten the palms. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat, rising up onto the fingertips. head hangs. Rotate your upper arm so that the triceps turn back and the biceps turn forward. Inhale to cow. Be light on the wrists as you land the palms flat on the ground. Exhale, cat. Suction the palms up, tenting the fingertips. Continue like that. Cow as you inhale on your own pace. Exhale, cat. Maybe you speed it up. Keep your sitting bones open wide as you arch into the cat. Inhaling all the way down into your pelvis. Exhale, completely long exhale. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Come back to your neutral spine, and you're going to flip your left palm to face backwards so that the wrist crease, or your left fingertips are pointing backwards. Your wrist crease is parallel to the front edge of your mat. Your wrists are in line with one another, and your hands are still shoulder distance apart. Bend your left elbow straight backwards, and now try to widen both hands away from one another. You're not actually moving your hands on the ground, but your hands are pulling away from one another. And then let's take a couple cat-cows here. Inhale, cow, look forward and up. Exhale to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Rise up onto the fingertips as you flip both palms to face forward, or both fingers to hands to face forward. And then spread your thumb tips, light on the wrists as you flatten your hands. And let's do your other side. Flip your right palm around. Your wrist creases are parallel to the front edge of your mat. The wrists are in line with one another, so you'll see my right hand looks like it's slightly behind my left. Spread your palms well. Root down through the pointer finger knuckles and spread the thumbs. Bend your right elbow straight backwards. Rotate your left upper arm so that the bicep is facing forward and your tricep is turning back towards your leg. And you'll gaze forward with the heart, taking inhale, exhale to cat. Press your shins down and lengthen through the sides of your waist as you cow. Exhale, keeping your sitting bones open wide so that your tail has plenty of space to lengthen to the ground as you round into cat, hanging the head. Inhale, cow. Exhale to cat. And then flip your hands around. You're on the fingertips of both hands. Spread your thumb tips towards one another. Open the knees wider than your shoulders. Stretch your arms forward. Child's pose. It's one of my favorite variations for child's pose, especially if your head does not reach the ground, or even if it does, is to place a block long ways, medium setting at your sternum, your breastbone. And then another block, same height, under your head. You'll spread your hands and press your palms down and forward to move your sitting bones back towards your heels. If this is uncomfortable on your knees, you can take your blanket and place it over the calves behind the knees. So you have a little extra height for your pelvis. Couple deep breaths here, feeling your back ribs widen away from the spine as you breathe. Releasing any tension in your eyes. The cheeks are wide. Tongue and jaw are resting. Full breath. And bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Roll up to sit. And let's come into a crescent lunge. So you can take your blanket again underneath your knees if you need some padding. Step your right foot forward and have your blocks under your hands. Again, you can use like a big book or like 2 shoe boxes if you don't have any yoga blocks with you. And you'll let your left hip fall forward, lift the pubic bone, scoop your right sitting bone to your right heel, Look forward and up, lift the arms, take an inhale. And on your exhale, tuck your toes of your back foot, flex your front ankle, your right ankle, and sit back onto your left heel. You're trying to straighten this leg, the right leg, it might not be straight. Could be a little bit bent. But think about sticking your ass out behind you. So your tailbone is flicking back. You'll get a deeper stretch in the top of the right hamstring. And again, we'll lunge forward. Maybe you sweep the arms up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, sit back. You can sit upright, or you could walk your hands forward and fold over your right leg. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale to lunge forward, lifting the sternum, scooping your right sitting bone to your right heel, lifting up through the pubic bone. Exhale to sit down onto your back heel. Maybe you fold forward over your right leg. Inhale, lunging forward. Exhale to sit back, gazing inward. Turn your gaze outward. Inhale, looking forward and up. And exhale to fold. Let's come forward again to our lunging position. Straighten your back leg. Turn through center. And walk your hands forward and fold between your legs. Bend your knees. Open the knees wide. You can look forward and up. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, walk your hands a little farther forward. Release your head and fold. Press the outer heels down. Lift the sitting bones wide. 1 more like that. Inhale. Sternum, breastbone goes forward and up. Exhale, walking the hands maybe a little farther forward even. Press the outer heels and release your head. Sitting bones open and lift away from the heels. And you'll bring your hands back underneath your shoulders, and we'll turn into the other side. I'm going to adjust my blanket to the other side of the mat. All right, so you'll lunge your left foot forward. Hands on your blocks if you need them. You're dropping the right hip forward, scooping the left sitting bone to your left heel, lifting the pubis up. Lift the sternum, take a breath in. Exhale, hands down onto your support. Tuck the toes of your back foot. Sit onto your back heel. And remember, this front knee could be a little bent. You'll still get a good stretch in the hamstring and the calf if you need to bend your knee. But if you can, lengthen through that knee joint and draw the knee up into the pelvis. Flex the front heel. And then you'll walk your hands forward. Inhale the arms up. Maybe gaze at your hands. Exhale, sit back onto your tucked foot. Maybe you fold over your front leg. Let's do 3 more like that. Inhale, walking forward. And exhale to sit back and fold. Inhale to rock forward. Exhale, full deep breath out. Letting go of all of that stale breath at the bottom of the lungs. Inhale, rock forward. And exhale to rock back. Let's rock forward into the lunge. Straighten your back leg and step your right foot forward, folding over your legs. Shake your head no, nod your head yes. You can either grab opposite elbows. I like this because it gives a little bit of extra weight to the torso so that your ribs can fall away from the pelvis. You can bend the knees and rest your chest, your torso on your thighs. Alternatively, hands can be on the ground, fingertips pointing backwards. switch which arm is on top if you are holding opposite elbows. A little shake, a little rock to the torso. And then you'll bend your knees, ground your sitting bones down towards your heels, rolling one vertebra at a time up to stand. Sweep the arms up. Nice big inhale. Hands by your sides. Thank you for joining me today. We'll see you soon. Have a great day.